Hey everybody, day 106 in our Pele Yoeitz journey. Today is our second to last day of learning the section of Bas. Here we go, says Rabbi Yezapapo. Ve'riv Lashem Mashiach. God has a quarrel with the wealthy people of the nation. It sounds like the beginning of some speech from I don't know who. God has a quarrel with the wealthy men of the nation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, enough. Asher kiabir matza yadam chayin asig makshim uzavik bitam and bachurim bnei gila mashim k'musim. Hashem has this quarrel with these wealthy people who they just want to marry their daughters off to people of similar status, even though what? Paischim yad litain mayim matan they give a large dowry azuzim bezazim lalafim liberos kedei likach bachurim. In order for what? To get a bacher, to get a young lad, a man, shin kalim reikim. They're simply empty. They're empty vessels. They're vessels, but they're empty vessels. Mitayr Yas Hashem, they're lacking tired, lacking Yas Hashem. They just got a lot of moolah, cash. But it's called cash flow because sometimes it just flows, right? And people have the money and then it just flows. It's currency, right? No pun intended either. Zuz, and what's it called? Zuz, in Russian zuz, because it moves. A person doesn't always maintain that money that they have, and then what? Then they're not worth something. They are worth something. Like it doesn't really give a proper status. It doesn't attribute to actually are you a good person or not. That's not where it's at. You'll think that if their wealth goes up to heaven, their body itself is not money. It's going to go back down. And it's not even going to be there. We find many just such cases where people at the time of their marriage, they're wealthy and they have a lot of money, and then they lose it because the money moves. It has a currency, cash flows, right? Zuz. Okay, I just read that. They end up searching for bread. Even when they are wealthy, don't think that's where it's at. Very often the wife will be living in a life of that's the opposite of this week's parsha of Shnei Chaye Sar Kulan Shabim L'Tayr. The opposite of that. These people are dealing with husbands that all the while that they're just constantly tired and involved and not with them at home. Their husband's not with her. He's traveling constantly, going and journeying for this deal and that deal. He's preoccupied with his stuff, with his cheshbonos. Even when he is home, he's on his phone, he's checking his stocks. He's so involved in his business. You know what the cause for ultimate anxiety is? The more things a person has, the more stuff, right? The more stuff, then the more daiga. Right? They wake up early, go sleep late, because he's so preoccupied and he becomes angry. Causes strife, marital strife, disharmony, on even trivial matters. Here is Hashem. Certainly, if the woman is God-fearing lady, then it's going to cause her even more tsar because she sees her husband is just like he is not living with Yiras Shamayim. He's not careful in mitzvahs. It's going to pain her all the days of her life. But this is all not the case when somebody strives to give for his daughter to marry a Talmid Chacham. How pleasant, how sweet is her portion. You're going to win in this world and the next world. In this world and the next world. Who doesn't want to win ever? I mean, you can have an opportunity to win in this world and the next world. It's a crazy opportunity. All the days of her life will be with nachas ruach, tichya. She'll live in timtza kavod. She'll have honor, and she's ultimately going to lack nothing. Be'ez Hashem, let's continue tomorrow with day 107, and we'll wrap up the section of Bas, which I'm coming to think of it now. This is the parsha too. It's crazy. The Shkacha is the parsha we lay in Avram Shem Berach Hashem Bakol. Shem blessed Avram with everything, and one of the commentaries says Bakol is the name of a daughter. So we see that there's this connection between this week specifically and the Indian of Bitim Banos, daughters. All right, have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, before I forget, I just put out a share right here on Torah Anytime, or if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever, BJL, I don't know, wherever you're watching it or podcasting. But I just put out a share on the topic of 6-7. It's connected very much to Parshas Chaisar. If you have no idea what 6-7 is, check it out. If you have an idea what 6-7 is, also check it out. All right, see ya.